Okay, let's go ahead and get into this, Aries. A lot of stuff for you this month, and I think it's really neat. The overall energy, I think, is neat. It's you, Knight of Wands. This is a very passionate beginning, strong, passionate desires, new beginnings, going after something with just a lot of passion. And I do feel like it's in regards to work. This is also a very, a very sexual card as well. So there could definitely be some strong sexual desire going on. But what I really feel like is that it has to do with, new beginnings. I feel a lot of entrepreneurial type energy off of this. I also feel a lot of life purpose energy, soul awakening. I don't know. There's just new beginnings all the way around. And I want to tell you that, yes, please go ahead and have the courage to remember who it is that you are and step into your mission, because I'm feeling like that very strong off of this. I also feel like I want to mention chakra clearing, energy clearing, meditation, Reiki treatments. And what's interesting is the overall energy that I pulled for the card, for your reading, from an angel card is energy work. And it says, life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So, this could be a really nice, strong message as well for anybody who is wanting to start to step into their mission and become an energy healer, Reiki healer, yoga, counseling, anything that has to do with helping or serving. I feel like this is a strong message to let you know, like, yes, please have the courage to do it. You know what you're here to do. And it's about balance. And I do feel like I want to say to you, like, expand your thinking a little bit. Don't limit yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. And I do feel like, again, with all these new beginnings and this new passionate, fiery energy, which is all you, I want to say that, let what seems to be falling away fall away. You don't need to know the answer to everything, Aries, or how it's all going to happen. I want to say to you, live in the moment. Live in the moment. But I even want to say to you, this could just be for one person, but I do feel like I want to say, mention heart chakra clearing, self-love as well, heart chakra meditations. Fire signs, you're very creative people as it is, but possibly even sacral chakra as well, which is your creative chakra and your sexual chakra. So I do want to say that I feel like in order for you to manifest this abundance that's coming your way, I want to tell you, Aries, that you need to approach it from a very balanced perspective. I want to tell you to feel first, then act. For those of you who have worked with me before, you know that I always talk to you about how, fire signs they're very quick, a lot like air signs, where they kind of act and then they go, oh, maybe I should have taken a little bit of my time. But I want to tell you, you need to have a very balanced perspective. Let your heart guide you this month. And know that you are being guided in the direction that you're being guided towards for a reason. Let go of the self-limiting beliefs. And again, like I said, train that mind to listen to that heart. To listen to that heart. It'll be very good for you. Yeah, I definitely feel like I've got the 7 of Cups here. It's like you just don't know which way to go. And it's going to come from you becoming balanced. Going outside, getting some fresh perspectives from being outside in the sun. Again, I feel like I want to encourage you so much to meditate, taking time to listen to binaural beats, taking time to listen to affirmations, whatever you need to do to get yourself more balanced. Because if you can do this, if you can get balanced, you're going to be able to attract the abundance that you're deserving of, that's coming your way. I do feel like you're longing for emotional fulfillment, and I do feel very strongly like many of you know what your purpose is. You just feel stuck. And again, this is your thinking that's causing you to feel this way. You're not actually stuck. You can easily remove the blindfold, cut away these bandages, and walk away from all of these swords. You already know what it is that you're supposed to do. I want to say to you, let go. Like, that's just such a big a big phrase for me to say to you right now. I also feel like there's some forgiveness issues that are causing you to maybe not be able to manifest what it is that you're wanting. This could be forgiveness of the self, which I do feel for some of you. It could also be forgiveness of an air sign person, somebody who cuts, somebody who is very, I definitely feel like this could be some past relationship kind of stuff. I want to remind you, Aries, that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love and abundance into your life on all levels. So, and I do feel like this has to do with you. So please, in order for you to gain clarity, in order for you to move forward in life, please let go of the, low vibrational thoughts and feelings that are no longer serving you. Again, you already know which way you want to go. Just go towards it. Let go of the past is what I want to say to you. I also feel like I want to mention patience to you. You're a very quick moving sign. You're wanting things to manifest for yourself, but I do want to remind you that everything is happening in divine order. And I also feel like I want to mention this for a specific connection. I want to say this, and this could be just for some of you, but what I want to say is quit trying to rush the connection. Quit trying to rush the relationship. And I feel like, everything is happening the way that it's happening for a reason, and you need to just breathe and focus on yourself. Very strong message for you there. Take the time to just let things move slow. This could be an earth sign person as well that you're moving forward towards or wanting to move forward with. But I do feel very much like this actually needs to be your energy. You need to temper the situation, and you need to just focus on yourself and be very practical in your ways of being, not immature, not quick moving. I feel like slow down. In the middle of the reading here, I've got the Page of Swords, which is a kind of an immature energy, moving kind of quickly, new messages. I feel like, honestly, you could be moving past that. I feel almost like what I'm feeling off of this card is I feel like there's a real growth of maturity that's happening inside of you. And you are realizing that some of the things that have happened to you over the last 6 to 12 months were actually for your soul purpose. Were actually for your soul growth. And it's actually a really good thing because it's causing you to go within. It's causing you to look within and realize that challenges are actually the best way for us to learn sometimes. I love that. It's causing movement forward. The Chariot. Absolutely. Sometimes it's really hard because we're, the woe is me. Why is this all happening to me? What's going on? And then sometimes, after 3 or 4 months, we look back on it and we go, oh my gosh, I completely understand why that happened, which kind of leads me to the next card here. I've got the Hermit energy here. Feeling like you need to go within, understanding why past things happened the way they did, and how mistakes or what you are perceiving to be a mistake or a challenge has a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm feeling like you're going to be moving past that. You're certainly going to be moving towards a direction that's going to cause you to go, okay, I learned from this and I understand why this had to happen now. Yeah, boom, we've got clarity here. So take the time to go within. Take the time to meditate this month. I highly recommend meditating 20 to 30 minutes a day. I know that it can be hard sometimes to get yourself to settle down, but it's needed. You're going to gain clarity if you just simply take the time to meditate. I do feel like I am speaking to a specific person here as well, or there's a strong energy that I need to relay this particular message to. And it's, you want clarity? Meditate. And keep a journal. I do also feel like I want to say to those of you who are having a hard time kind of letting your old selves die, your old lives die, your old ways of doing, being, thinking, who you are. I understand the concern. I understand the fear. I understand the worry. But I want to say to you, your smaller self kind of has to die to your higher self. Okay. I want to say, allow this rebirth to continue in you. Allow this to happen. And allow yourself to be guided. I want to tell you so strongly, Aries, allow yourself to follow your heart this month, not your mind. Yeah. I see a lot. I feel I've got 7 of Wands here, and this is, I feel like a lot of external people, places, or things. Like, well, I can't do this because that's illogical, or how could that possibly be the case? And it's just all these thinking, all this stuff going on inside the mind. That I feel like I want to tell you to stand your ground. Like, stand up for what you believe in, like I said earlier, and you're going to gain respect for that. So, if you have anybody who's, trying to keep you from moving forward towards something that you feel is good for you, stand your ground. Allow the rebirth to happen. I do feel like this could be for a small amount of you as well. I want to say to you that there is someone in your life for a reason. There's a reason you're being guided towards a particular, I want to say, the word that just came to my mind is soulmate. That person is in your life for a reason. And it's actually a good thing. It's causing you a lot of growth, and I do feel a lot of happiness off of this connection as well. Yeah, new beginning. Heck yeah, I love that. This can be somebody from the past. This can be somebody, a rekindled connection, or I just feel like a very strong friendship. There's just some sort of new beginning around this as well. And I do feel like it's going to help lead you towards something that you're wanting, something that you're wanting to manifest, a wish come true, basically. But however, I want to tell you that don't allow pains and mistakes that you feel happened in the past to get in the way of this. You got to basically let the past go in order to get what it is that you're wanting. Yeah, attachments. Let go of what I feel like this is let go of your thinking. Again, your thinking, Aries. It doesn't have to happen a certain way. It doesn't have to be a certain person. It doesn't have to be, it happens this way or I'm not going to do it. That's how I feel from this card. And I want to say to you as well, in order for you to have movement, you're going to have to kind of unchain yourself. So, the devil isn't a terrible card. It's just having to shine light on the shadow aspect of oneself, and that's what I'm feeling very strong from this card. So, and it does have to do with the past. It has to do with old ways of being, old ways of doing, this rebirth that's trying to happen isn't happening because of the attachments. So, just a little food for thought there. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and pull 3 practical cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphin deck from Doreen Virtue. Absolutely adore these cards. Love the practical advice on them. Just breathe. Just breathe. Slow down, Aries. Slow down. These connections are not easy. There's a lot of awakenings happening on the planet right now, and a lot of information to absorb, a lot of personal truths that need to be had and moved through. Just breathe. Release the expectations. All right, first card I have for us is Break Free. Awesome. Try different ventures and experiences as a new way to grow and learn. Yeah, break free. I love that. Break free from the old. Break free from this chain. Unchain yourself. Unchain yourself. I want to say open yourself up to any new experience without conditions or expectations. Second message I have is Divine Magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Yes, this is what I was saying. If you can let this go, you've got the Star card here. This is wishes coming true. This is believing in miracles. This is getting what it is that you want. You just have to believe. And what I feel like I want to say to you as well is set your intentions and make up your mind. Make up your mind. And if you want, possibly write down in a journal what it is that you're wanting to manifest for yourself this year. Because we did just go through I want to say, I'm not an astrologer, but I want to say it was the Pisces eclipse, and it's all about manifesting new beginnings, attracting new things to us this year. So utilize that energy. And the third person I have, or the third card I have here is helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Awesome. I was saying to you before, there's someone in your life for a reason. It doesn't necessarily have to be a soulmate connection on a romantic basis. This could just simply be someone who's going to help you through this process. So, you know, I want to tell you, you're not alone. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through changes alone. You don't have to go through awakenings alone. There's a whole community of people out there who are wanting to help you as well. Okay, I'm also going to go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle deck. And please keep in mind that this is just whoever it is that you're thinking about as you're watching this video. So, all right. First card I have is passion. Allow your heart to sing and soul to sing with joy. Well, this is what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. I feel a ton of passion coming off of you. You're a very passionate sign anyways. Fire signs are incredibly passionate. But, you know, I want to say to you, live in the moment, enjoy what you're feeling, and try to allow this rebirth that's happening. It's going to bring you a lot of joy. I feel it. It's just we got to get past that thinking. I want to tell you to quiet your mind, quiet your mind, quiet your mind over and over again. I literally just heard as well that, and this could just be for one person, I'm not sure, but it said, I just heard they get too bored and so they get to thinking. Anyways, the second message I have here is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is what I just said. Allow more joy into your life. Enjoy the now. You know, just allow this passionate new beginning for yourself. You know, and I want to say as well that it's when we don't need or feel the need or the desire for a relationship, that opportunities just kind of present themselves, or new beginnings happen, or, you know, the relationship just kind of manifests. So focus on you. If that is where you are right now, focus on yourself. Always focus on yourself, but if you're still in a healing mode, just focus on loving yourself. And 3, I've got let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier about temperance and taking time to just slow down and allow things to happen as they come along. That's a pretty big message for you. Again, it's all about balance, following your heart, and living in the moment. And again, I want to say forgiving yourself, forgiving other people, and allowing this new beginning to happen for you, this rebirth, and letting go of the regret and the pains from the past. And I do feel like I want to mention one more time, if I hadn't already enough, please do Reiki treatments, meditation, anything that we can do to get this stagnant energy moving through your body, and, you know, get those suppressed emotions out of there.